Hello and welcome. This is Hiya Aneja and you're watching Krishi Jagran Business. Let's begin with the headlines.
Agriculture Ministry okays setting up 100 Fodder centric FPOs in 2022-23 session. PMFAI's 54th annual general meeting is underway in Mumbai. Dr. Yadav to be felicitated for his contribution to green chemistry. Sanjiv Lal makes it to the list of the top 90 CEOs in India. Milk to get expensive in Kerala. Kerala Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation likely to hike milk prices. Indian corn's demands in global market is on rise right now. Wheat futures slightly lower in overnight trading.
Now the news in detail. The government has finally designated the National Dairy Development Board (NDDB) as the implementing agency for the establishment of 100 fodder-centric farmer-producer organizations, which are FPOs, during this fiscal year to address the country's fodder deficit. In 2020, the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy suggested that the Agriculture Ministry allow the establishment of fodder-centric FPOs under the central scheme, formation and promotion of 10,000 new FPOs. The competent authority in the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has approved the designation of NDDB as the implementing agency under the scheme of formation and promotion of 10,000 farmer-producer organizations (FPOs) to form and promote FPOs, primarily fodder-centric, with animal husbandry activities as a secondary activity, which are fodder plus model according to the order. The proposal was considered seriously and the Agriculture Ministry finally issued an order on November 4. Well, right now, Pesticides Manufacturers and Formulators Association of India (PMFAI) 54th annual general meeting is underway in Mumbai. PMFAI has also organized an industry meet there, which is being attended by some of the top brass from the industry. Our founder and editor-in-chief MC Dominic, along with the senior vice president PS Sani, are also present at the event. Pradeep Dev, who is the president of PMFAI, kicked off the event, followed by his welcome address. There is also a panel of eminent speakers who have shared, and many are still to share, their thoughts on various vital subjects. The highlight of the event is the facilitation of Professor Dr. G.D. Yadav for his contribution to the research, innovation and education in green chemistry, catalysts and nanotechnology, along with chemical engineering. He is a fellow of the National Academy of Engineering (NAE) from Washington, D.C. Sanjiv Lal bags his place in the list of top 90 CEOs in India. Shishir Gupta, CEO and founder Startup Lane, said, and I quote, he is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at the Rallis India Private Limited. With your guidance and encouragement, the performance of the company has improved a lot. Sanjiv Lal was appointed as Managing Director and CEO as well as India on 1st April 2019. Prior to his appointment, Mr. Lal was the Chief Operating Officer (COO) of the India Chemicals business of Tata Chemicals. Before joining Tata Chemicals, Mr. Lal has worked with Hindustan Unilever for 21 years in various functions in manufacturing and specialty chemical business. Given the steep rise in input costs, the Programming Committee of the Kerala Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation has decided to recommend an appropriate increase in the prices of milk. An official spokesperson said here that the price hike will be formalized once a report from the committee of experts formed to investigate the issue is received. European Union is scouting for supplies from India, and as a result, the demand for corn export has increased, which is non-genetically modified, and this cereal crop cultivated in India is without being genetically modified. A trade analyst said, and I quote, due to the non-genetically modified nature of the Indian crop, there is a surge in demand for crop from the EU. But Europe, which wants the grain for feed, is finding prices too high. Wheat futures were slightly lower in overnight trade, while soybeans and corn were little changed as investors weighed geopolitical turmoil, preliminary midterm election results, and today's World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates (WASDE) report from the Department of Agriculture. Traders will also be watching today's USDA WASDA report, which is expected to show few changes to the US balance sheet. Wheat futures for December delivery fell 4 cents to 8.2334 of a dollar a bushel on the Chicago Board of Trade overnight. White analysis city futures fell 3.14 cents to $9.42 a bushel. Soybean futures for January delivery rose to 1 cent to $14.47 per bushel. Soybean rose $2 to 421.30 per short ton, while soybean oil fell 0.41 to 74.62 cents per pound. Second day of the 3-day-long exhibition has started at AP Shinde Symposium Hall, NASC Complex, Pusa Road, New Delhi. Conferences and workshops are being organized. Also, India AgriBusiness Awards ceremony was held earlier and awards were presented in 21 categories. Absolute was awarded as the best agri startup in terms of farm machinery. Shaktiman took the honor in crop nutrition and protection. Purchase India Private Limited and Krishi Jagran bagged the award. Many other categories were also covered. Dignitaries Dr. M.J. Khan, Chairman of ICFA, Dr. William, former Secretary of Agriculture Philippines and ex-DG of ICRISAT, Dr. Sanjiv Lal, Minister of State of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Dairying, and J.P. Dalal were there to do the honors.
AgriBusiness Award आज के दिए गए। पहले तो सबको बधाई जिन्हें अवार्ड मिला, बहुत बेहतर अवार्ड दिया आपने। इस देश में एग्रीकल्चर और बिजनेस को जोड़ने की आवश्यकता है और यही हम आजादी के बाद नहीं जोड़ पाए आज तक। अगर एग्री और बिजनेस जुड़ जाए तो शायद इस देश का किसान समृद्ध हो जाए। ये बीच की जो कड़ी है जोड़ने की, ये आवश्यकता है। किसान ने पैदा करना तो सीख लिया, लेकिन शायद इस देश में किसान आज तक बेचना नहीं जान पाया। पता नहीं क्यों ये गैप इतना बड़ा रहा। शायद नई पीढ़ी आने वाले समय में इस गैप को दूर कर पाए और शायद जब ही हम देश के किसान को समृद्ध कर पाएंगे। और आज जो नई पीढ़ी कृषि से और एग्रीकल्चर एलाइड एक्टिविटीज से दूर जा रही है, उसको जोड़ने का एक तरीका यही है कि एग्री और बिजनेस को आपस में जोड़ दिया जाए।
एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो है इंडियन चैम्बर ऑफ फूड एंड एग्रीकल्चर, इसको बधाई देता हूँ कि कृषि क्षेत्र के अंदर ये इस तरह के फंक्शन करके किसानों को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं और किसानों के हित में काम करने वाली जितनी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैं उनका हौसला अफजाई करते हैं।
हमारे इक्विपमेंट के R&D से सबसे पहले मैंने इंडिया के अंदर EC हाउस बनाया, हमारे अपनी टेक्नोलॉजी से पहला हाउस बनाया। और ताकि गर्मी से मुर्गियाँ मरती थी पहले, सन 86 की बात कर रहा हूँ, 87 की। उस टाइम हमने EC हाउस बनाया यहाँ पर और आज सारे EC हाउस बने हुए हैं। हमने जिस टाइप के क्लोज हाउसेज बनाए, आज क्लोज हम ट्रांसफ़र कर रहे हैं उसी टेक्नोलॉजी पे। मैंने एक गर्मी करनी होती है सर्दियों में मुर्गी को, उसके लिए एक R&D करके एक हॉट एयर जनरेटर तैयार किया जो बायोफ्यूल से चलते हैं। आज देखोगे तो जो लोग मेरे पास काम करते थे उस टाइम में, आज उनकी कम से कम भी 50 दुकान हमारे सफेदों में। तो इंडिया का पहली फार्म मैंने बनाया था सफेदों में, और सफेदों का बिगेस्ट हब है पोल्ट्री का।
Thousands of villagers have increased their protest against the proposed acquisition of the land for the expansion of the Azamgarh Airport, fearing displacement and loss of livelihood. Thousands of Azamgarh villagers have intensified their dissent to the proposed acquisition of the land for the expansion of the currently dysfunctional Azamgarh Airport under the Ude Desh Ke Aam Nagarik (UDAN) scheme. The Yogi government chose Azamgarh Airport along with 4 other airports for upgradation and expansion this year in July. According to the plan, 360 acres of land will be acquired in the first phase, followed by 310 acres in the second phase. According to the villagers, the proposed project will displace 50,000 people. Residents of 4 villages, Jimia, Hasanpur, Jamua and Kadipur, wrote a joint letter to the Chief Justice of India, the Prime Minister's office, the Union Home Minister and the Aviation Minister on the same on October 14, urging them to take cognizance of the matter. According to the most recent Food Corporation of India's data, procurement of paddy for the central pool in the currently underway 2022-23 Kharif marketing season was 6.8% higher at 21.45 million tons as of November 7, compared to 20.08 million tons a year earlier. Paddy is a summer crop as well as a winter crop. However, 80% of it is produced during the Kharif or summer season. While procurement from Punjab, Haryana and Tamil Nadu increased this year, procurement from Uttar Pradesh, if we talk about that, which is one of the most primary producers of the grain, decreased from the previous year. The state's contribution until November 7 was 12.39 million tons, down from 14.63 million the previous year. An official reported that more than 300 orange growers from the Nagpur and Amravati districts of Maharashtra received training at the Indian Institute of Management IIM Nagpur on boosting output, coping with biotic stress, climate change and many other topics. According to a press release from the institute itself, the Maharashtra AgriBusiness Network MAGNET organized a one-day training workshop on best practices for agriculture on November 5 in collaboration with IIM Nagpur and Grand Thornton Bharat was held. So here is the agricultural quiz question. Which agency is responsible for the procurement, distribution and storage of food grain production in India? The options are Ministry of Agriculture, Food Corporation of India, NAFED or TRIFED. You can SMS your answer on 8800023204 shown on your screen and win FTB organic discount coupons and lots of rewards. So that was all for today. Stay tuned for more such updates.